Good evening. Just now, tonight, we're getting our first look at the actual police evidence in the case of the shooting death of Trayvon Martin in Florida. Tonight, documents are being released showing what police and the medical examiner found out, including interviews with witnesses from that night. George Zimmerman fired his weapon, resulting in the death of an unarmed teenager. For starters, Trayvon Martin was shot through the heart at close range after that scuffle with Zimmerman. It's part of what we've learned in this release of evidence tonight. Kerry Sanders starts us off from Sanford, Florida tonight. Kerry, good evening.
Well, good evening, Brian. We're getting our first look at never-before-seen photographs of defendant George Zimmerman taken at the jail after he was taken into custody the night of the fatal shooting. We're also getting a chance to look at some photographs of the crime scene where the neighborhood watch volunteer shot the unarmed teenager. That was on February 26. George Zimmerman has claimed self-defense. And there is this photo of the weapon that George Zimmerman had with him that night. It is a 9mm Caltech pistol. Now, there are also audio recordings with witnesses, and there are long interviews with witnesses where the verbatims are played out. And in one of them, one investigator reported to his interview with Trayvon Martin's father, which was also taken on February 28th. I asked Mr. Martin if the voice calling for help was that of his son. Mr. Martin, who, according to the interviewer, was clearly emotional, impacted by the recording, quietly responded, no. That's in sharp contrast to what Trayvon Martin's mother has said, saying that indeed those screams for help were her son. And in another document, a witness told police that the screams were coming from George Zimmerman and that Trayvon Martin was throwing punches MMA-style. That's mixed martial arts. Now, included in the release of all of these documents in the medical examiner's report is the toxicology tests, which show that Trayvon Martin had THC in his blood. That's marijuana. Brian?
All right, Kerry Sanders, Sanford, Florida, starting us off tonight. Thanks.